Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys. If you needed more proof that um, something is seriously wrong with people and you question where the world is headed, well, I'm about to play something for you that just was just disturbing on so many levels to where if I told you, you wouldn't believe me. And then I'm going to come back with more commentary and I'm going to break this down. But just take a listen.
Alright, so what's the freakiest thing you ever did in your life?
The guy and his mom.
What? His stepmom.
No, his like birth mother. And she sucked like yeah.
How was that?
It was great. Once he looked at her and told her, yo, come do what you do best, it was downhill from there.
Wait, he told his mom, come do what you do best, and
Come do what you do best. She started sucking his dick, and then at one point they looked at me and he was like, come suck this dick. And I was like, why obliged?
sucked his dick too.
Sucked his dick too. We both sucked his dick
Together.
together.
That is...
One big happy family.
Okay, I didn't even know whether I was gonna make a video about this, but then I felt like, damn, we gotta have these kind of conversations. I want to break down also another problem that goes on with this and the double standard. Now, this lady also made an appearance on somebody's podcast because I guess it was so disturbing. I guess they got in touch with her, but she basically broke down what happened. She basically said that she met a guy and, she linked up with him. I guess she went to his crib and basically, they were supposed to be getting down and the mama came in and, basically, the mama gave him, lip service, his biological mother. And I think it's disturbing on so many levels because one, as you can see, she didn't have a problem with it. And she also said in another video, she was actually turned on by it. Now, the dude asked her, well, what did the guy look like? And I guess she said he might have been maybe black and Italian. She said, well, his mother was Italian. And basically, the dude told her that she taught him how to, basically have sex. So basically, you had some incest going on. Like I said, this is just wrong on so many levels. First of all, for her to just be turned on by it, first of all, she should have got up out of there and left. Okay, because first of all, if I was with a girl and her mama walked in and, they started, munching on each other, I wouldn't find that cool at all. I would be sickened and I would just walk out of there. Or a guy with a girl and her father walks in and the girl asks the dude to run a train on her lawn. That's just not a good look. I just found it disturbing that she was okay with that. And when she was on on the podcast, the dude was saying, well, we not judging you. But I mean, I'm like, well, damn, you don't find nothing wrong with that? And I think to a certain degree, it's like, man, we should be saying something. That's the problem. We always got to be politically correct. We going towards it, well, in certain situations where we have to be politically correct, where, we can't speak on anything or we'll be labeled this, we'll be labeled that. Ain't nothing cool about what that lady said. And something is wrong with her, as well as the guy and his mama. But apparently, this dude was molested by his mother when he told the lady that she taught him how to, have sex. And then the girl said, well, she had him young. So it kind of make you wonder, well, what happened in her background? Still no excuse. But that's the thing. We don't talk about this. Men get, molested too. Not just by men, but by women. But it's always been this thing to a certain degree where they tried to pass this off as being cool. Like if you had a school teacher, a female school teacher that might be messing with her 12, 13, 14-year-old, 15-year-old student, to a certain degree, it kind of came looked upon as cool to a certain degree. It's not as much backlash. But let that be a teacher, a male teacher messing with a 12, 13-year-old, 14, 15-year-old student. They will want his head on a platter. Or they may want to cut off his you know what. So it's always been a double standard with that. And that's what I don't like. And we don't like to have these conversations. So like I said, to a certain degree, and I don't want to make this a gender thing, but you got to keep it 100. Women get away with a lot of this stuff. And they're not frowned upon like men are frowned upon. Look, if you 28 years old and you mess with a dude, having sex with a dude, 12, 13, 14, 15, you are a predator, you are a creep. It's just no way to get around it. But like I said, as a society, they don't condemn women for this type of behavior like they do men. This lady is a creep. She's a cretin. And depending on where, where they're at, located, they should look into putting her ass in jail. This lady was molesting and sexually abusing her son. And she messed him up. For him to walk in there and say, come do what you do. So like I said before, this lady, something is wrong with her. And now something is wrong with her son because he thinks this type of behavior is okay. Yeah. In no way, shape, or form is this type of behavior okay. But we don't like to have these conversations now. As you can see, the lady, when she was on a podcast going into detail, that you would just think she says she's Dominican, but come on, they gonna say, hey, she a light-skinned black lady, and that's what she gonna be looked as. But at the end of the day, they've been trying to tie this kind of stuff to us on a regular basis. But we do need to start having these conversations. But yeah, that lady, something is wrong with her. She needs to get counseling. Of course, the guy needs to get counseling, and the mother needs to be probably locked up. The mother definitely needs counseling, but depending on where they're located, they probably can't do anything. This lady has to be between the age. She looked like she in between the age. She might be older. She might be 40, but she looked like she between the age of 30 and 35. But she might be older. Who knows? But yeah, that's a problem. But I just wanted you guys to hear this because you wouldn't believe me if I told you. And another thing, please don't come on here and talk about, oh, I think it was a skit and all that, because that's kind of getting tired as well. Everything ain't no damn skit. Okay? It's your boy Town Biz, I'm out.